Have you ever been promised something amazing, only to be disappointed when it didn't meet your expectations? Let's explore why putting the right information in your offer is everything when it comes to attracting and satisfying your customers. Welcome to Small Business Big Visibility, the podcast dedicated to empowering adventurous small business owners like you to simplify marketing, reduce stress, and boost your revenue. I'm your host, Jason McKenzie, and each week we'll explore innovative strategies and easy to implement tools that let you focus on what truly matters: your passion, your family, your freedom. Join us each weekday as we dive into our weekly theme from different angles, providing actionable insights and education to help your business soar. If you value adventure and are ready to see your business grow without sacrificing what matters most, you're in the right place. Let's embark on this adventure together. Welcome to Small Business Big Visibility. This week, we've imagined ourselves in a giant room filled with potential customers and competitors. We saw how some businesses were thriving, drawing in crowds, engaging effortlessly, and converting visitors into loyal customers. Others were struggling, with hardly anyone stopping by their booths. We've covered topics like the need to attract more customers, how creating compelling offers makes selling easier, the importance of aligning your offers with your customers' needs and desires. And today, we're going to dive deeper into what exactly should go into an irresistible offer and why clarity is absolutely essential. Let me share an experience from my own life that perfectly illustrates the importance of clarity in your offers. As a teenager, I was involved in a production, not entirely by choice, but I went willingly because, well, I had to go. One day, one of the leaders promised that we would have a whole bunch of awesome food and snacks as part of a party at our meeting, our next meeting. Now, let me ask you, were you ever hungry as a teenager? Or perhaps a better question is, were you ever not hungry as a teenager? For me, pizza seemed like the greatest invention of all time, especially a good meat pizza. The very thought of it would make my mouth water. So, when I heard about this promise of awesome food and snacks as part of a party for this meeting, I was hooked. The anticipation built up over the days leading to the meeting. I imagined tables laden with pizza, chips, cookies, and all sorts of delicious treats. The day finally arrived, and I showed up with great expectations. But when I saw the snacks, my heart sank. Instead of the feast I imagined, there was a veggie tray with ranch dip, and the pizza was a veggie pizza. No pepperoni, no sausage, just vegetables. Now, can you imagine what that felt like? I felt cheated. I felt like it was false advertising. Surely, I thought, if this person believed that veggie pizza and a veggie tray constituted awesome food and snacks, they either had a very different idea of what teenagers liked, or they hadn't been properly introduced to the joys of pepperoni pizza and chocolate chip cookies. Now, why am I sharing this story with you? Because it highlights a critical point about an offer. Clarity is key. Have you ever had an experience where you were promised something and you received something entirely different? Or maybe you just thought you were promised one thing, but the person who made the promise had something entirely different in mind. In business, when an offer is done right, the customer will be raving about how good the experience was. They'll become loyal customers and advocates for your brand. But when an offer is not done right, your business will have unhappy customers complaining loudly. This can damage your reputation and hinder the business's growth. This mismatch between expectation and reality can come from a multitude of reasons, but most commonly the issue is a lack of clarity. In my story, I thought awesome food and snacks meant junk food. Pizza loaded with meat, chips, cookies, sodas, ice cream, the works. The person who made the promise thought it meant vegetarian-based health food. This lack of communication was the critical difference. Had they been clear in their offer, stating, "We'll have a selection of healthy snacks like veggie trays and vegetarian pizza," I might not have been as excited, and perhaps I wouldn't have attended solely for the food. But they'd also have had one less person taking them up on the offer, but everyone would have been happier because expectations would have been aligned. So, what does this have to do with putting together the right information in your offer? Everything. When you craft an offer, it's essential to clearly communicate what you're offering. Specify exactly what the customer will receive in their products and services. With the features and benefits, you want to highlight the aspects that will matter most to your target customers. With price, make sure that you're transparent about the cost involved. Aligning expectations is absolutely critical for a long-term success. One issue that often creeps up on a business owner that they might not even catch is that they're using language their customers don't understand. It is critical that you avoid technical jargon or vague terms that can be misrepresented. It's important to be honest and authentic. Don't promise what you can't deliver. Instead, focus on the customer's perspective. Understand their needs and their desires. What are they looking for? What problems are they trying to solve? Address their potential concerns by anticipating questions or objections they might have. Now, let's dive into what should go into this irresistible offer. Here are some good rules of thumb. When creating the offer, make sure you provide clarity on the products and services. Help them visualize and understand this product or service. Make sure when you state the price that they understand the total cost that they're getting into. And if there's some unknown costs, make sure that that's included in a way that they'll understand that there may be additional costs that they'll incur. If you offer payment plans or discounts or special terms, make that really clear. Let's jump for a second back to a couple of terms, features versus benefits. Features are the factual aspects of what your product or service does. The benefits are how those features solve your customers' problems or improve their situation. The features and benefits are critical components that will help a customer decide whether to buy. Sometimes it's important to list the features, and sometimes it's important to list the benefits. An example where a feature is critical is if you're selling a cell phone and people want to know the quality of the camera, you're going to come in and say this is a 12 megapixel camera. The benefit is you're going to have clearer pictures than ever before. So the features allow your customer to do some comparison, but the benefits allow them to recognize how that's going to improve their life. Customers are typically more influenced by the benefits because they'll connect emotionally to them and it'll show the value that they're going to receive. But it's also important to recognize which features matter to your customers so that they have some reference points for connecting what's important. Now, you might be kind of wondering, how do I know what features and benefits my customers really want to know about? And that one's a great question and it's worth exploring. Another question that often comes up is, how can I ensure my offer aligns with my customers' expectations? And we're going to dive into that next week and help you understand what it is your customer really cares about. Another question people often wonder is, am I turning away too many customers by being too specific? Being clear in your offer might mean some people decide your offer isn't for them, but it also means that those who are interested are more likely to be satisfied customers and become loyal customers. Now, let's consider some of the consequences of not being clear in your offer. 1, customer dissatisfaction. You're going to have misaligned expectations from your customer to your perspective. This can lead to negative word of mouth and negative reviews on your business, which a black mark on your business's reputation is one of the most challenging things to overcome. Now, another issue that often comes is you might be attracting the wrong customers to your business. This is going to lead to strained relationships, frustration on your part, as well as on the part of your team, as well as on the part of the customers. On the flip side, though, if your offer is clear, it will align with your customers' needs, and customers will know what to expect when they're buying it. And when you deliver on those promises, they're going to love the honesty, the transparency, and you delivering on your promises. All of that leads to happier customers. That leads to better referrals from your customers, better reviews from your customers, longer lifetime of your customers. All right, so let's jump in now and talk about some actionable steps you can take to building these irresistible offers. First, you got to know your customer. Second, you got to build a customer profile to help you really visualize who your customer is, what their preferences are, and what their pain points are. Once you have your customer profile configured, you're going to be able to start identifying how your products and services and benefits and features tie in to that ideal customer profile. Once you're able to identify that, you can start highlighting the features, the benefits, the differentiators, the guarantees, all of the parts and pieces that really make your business stand out versus all the competition. When you're building an offer, a couple of words of warning. One, set realistic expectations. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. Customers value transparency and clarity in the offer and their expectations. Also, be sure to be honest about limitations. This transparency is just going to build trust. Crafting an irresistible offer isn't about making a sale. It's about building a long-term relationship based on trust and mutual benefit. By ensuring that your offer is clear, comprehensive, and aligned with your customers' needs, you set the stage for satisfied customers who are eager to do business with you again and again. Are you curious how to determine which features and benefits your customers care most about? Next week, we're going to dive into effective strategies to understand your customers on a deeper level so you can tailor your offers to resonate powerfully with them. Does thinking about building offers for your customers seem a little overwhelming? If so, we do have some tools and resources available at smallbusinessbigvisibility.com that can help you in your journey to successfully scaling your business in a way that will help you stress less and earn more. Be sure to subscribe to be notified when our next episode drops. Thank you so much for joining me today on Small Business Big Visibility. I'm excited to continue this journey with you as we dig deep into crafting offers that not only attract customers, but also build lasting relationships. Until next time, keep innovating, stay focused on your customers, and watch your business thrive.